Wall Garden is designed specifically with a DIY householder in mind, growing plants naturally upward and giving more growing medium per plant than any other wall garden system. This natural growth makes Wall Garden the most successful system to grow herbs and veggies and is a lower cost than any other system.
But has anyone, anywhere, tried to achieve the richly tapestried impact of such a vertical garden on a more domestic scale?
There's a bit of a buzz in Australia at the moment about vertical gardens and roof gardens, and it follows on from experiences in Europe. Now, the owners of this garden, by the way, we discovered it when we were judging a garden competition, are Ray and Suzanne. Now, they saw this concept in a larger format in Paris and Dubai and decided to bring it right back here to Australia. Looks fantastic, and it's actually quite simple to put together. I'm going to show you how.
Shrinking spaces in the cities have led to the increase in the popularity of vertical gardens. Can be kept indoors and outdoors, these gardens not only purify the air in that area, but also add to the aesthetic value of the place.
Now I'll show you elements required to pot a plant that goes in a vertical garden.
Alright, this is John Cola with GrowingYourGreens.com. Today we have another exciting episode for you. And I just got a new toy in the mail. It's right here. Check it out. This is actually called the Garden Tower Project, and this is known as a garden tower. And what it is, it's basically looks like a 55-gallon drum with heavy modifications to grow food in. But why I like this so much is because this has 45 planting spots all up and down through this whole barrel.
Hello everybody, today I'm starting to build my vertical tower. I'm going to be building it for strawberries, but it's also good for leafy greens, small root structure type plants. The idea is this is one of those 5-inch vinyl posts again, comes in an 8-foot length. I went ahead and cut this down to 7 feet. I don't want to have to reach too high. And then we got our bucket with lid here. I'll be cutting that up in a few moments. And I'm going to use some 3-inch pipe. I went ahead and already cut them all up here. These are going to be attached to the vinyl post here. And here's the top. Water bubbling out and sprinkling down the holes. So this will now hold 20 plants in a 1 square foot area.
This vertical garden is one I maintain in the centre of Melbourne. The wall is approximately 4 metres in width by 12 metres in height. It has 25 different species of plants and over 1,000 different plants in total.
Hey, it's Jake Mace, the vegan athlete. I'm here in the Phoenix area in Arizona, and I used to live on this street when I was in my early and mid-20s. And every time I would drive down this street here in Phoenix, I would marvel at this one property that had a block wall on the busy street, and their block wall is full of planter boxes. All of these plants I'm touching right now are growing in these planter boxes that are right against the block wall. So as we go back further and further, we'll see a wide variety of plants and flowers that are all growing on a wall.
So now the drippers are pretty consistently dripping. They'll water each level. The water will fill up. It will drain down the back of the unit all the way down the bottom. Come out here. When it starts overflowing, we've probably got these guys set a bit too fast. So you can just adjust over time just to get the right flow. And it really only takes, once you're set up, only takes about a minute or two to water the whole thing. It's really water efficient. Okay, so as well as setting up the drippers, it's always nice at the end of setting something up to give it a good drink. It settles the mulch in. You know that everything's getting a good water. And it's just one of the most relaxing parts of the job as well. So there we are, we've set up our slim rack. It's quick, it's easy, it's ready to go. These plants will be giving us food in about 4 weeks.
My apartment has become known as the Hanging Gardens of Brooklyn because I have over 120 plants surrounding me in all these rooms. Being in New York, you just have to be really creative with your space because you don't have a lot of space and you don't have a yard necessarily. A vertical garden is just like a really creative way to continue to grow plants.